Campaigning in the ward has been great. It's been great to speak to so many different people. Harringay is such a harmonious place to live with different cultures. We have a mosque on Whiteman Road which is opposite a church. We have a Greek Orthodox church down the road. We have a Caribbean centre just outside of the ward. We have a Kurdish centre. So it's been great to speak to people from all sides of the community, and it's been a positive experience. So my connection to Haringey Ward is my first home was on Haringey Road. My grandparents used to live on Burgoyne Road, and I used to go to Sunday school at North Haringey School on Falkland Road. And I've lived in and around Haringey for most of my life, so I have a great affinity with the area. Well, I'm standing for the Green Party to be a vocal opposition to the current Labour Council run by Claire Cober. We need a strong opposition in this area, and I've spoke to constituents who are fed up with some of the things that Labour are doing in this council, and we've had a Labour stronghold for 45 years, so we really do need a fresh face and a fresh voice for constituents on Haringey Ward. The consequences of leaving the EU for Haringey are unknown at this moment in time for many of our EU citizens. I campaigned for Remain. The Green Party voted 80% for Remain, more than any other political party. So we are here for our EU citizens and their rights, and also the small businesses of Haringey, especially Green Lanes, which employ so many EU citizens. We want to protect their workers' rights, and we want to protect their citizenships, and I will be a voice for all EU citizens. The closure of Whiteman Road affects residents in different ways depending on the part of the ward that you live in. People on Whiteman Road and some of the roads on the ladder like Burgoyne Road are positive about it, and they want it to remain closed because it has reduced the air pollution levels, has reduced traffic levels and noise pollution as well. Some parts of the ward like Endymion Road and on Green Lanes, they're against it because they feel that it's exacerbated their traffic problems on those parts of the ward. So we have to think about a solution for everyone. We have to think about this is not just a solution, a problem even for the ward. It is a London-wide problem, and I will be speaking to Sian Berry and Caroline Russell, who are on the Greater London Assembly, about how we reduce traffic as a whole in London, and I'll be speaking to local groups like Live in Whiteman about how we reduce air pollution and traffic for people of the Haringey ward. Haringey Council could be doing a lot more for small businesses. We could be helping them with their rents, we could be helping them reduce their business rates, and we can be helping with start-up loans. As a former small business owner myself, I know how difficult it can be sometimes, and so I will be that vocal voice for small businesses on the council. There are many things that the Green Party can do about housing in Haringey. I've just joined START, which is outside the ward in St Anne's, which is aiming for 100% social housing. We also have Sian Berry on the Greater London Assembly Housing Committee, so I'll be liaising with her more. So I really hope START is successful, and I'll be working with them. And if it is, we can then roll it out into different wards, such as Haringey Ward. Pollution has an adverse effect on people in Haringey. I've spoke to some constituents who have had asthma attacks because of the amount of air pollution, especially on Green Lanes. We need to reduce the pollution. As a Green Party, we put up air pollution monitors earlier in the year, and each of the air pollution monitors we put up in the ward was above the legal limit for pollution in our city. So something needs to be done about it. We are against things like the Silvertown Tunnel, which would just create more traffic and exacerbate the problem on Green Lanes. And we need borough-wide solutions, and that's why I will be speaking to people who are on the Greater London Assembly, people like Sian Berry and Caroline Russell, about what we can do London-wide and what we can do ward-wise. A vote for me is not a vote against Jeremy Corbyn's Labour. A vote for me is a vote against Claire Cober's Labour-led council, which Gideon Bull himself has said is not democratic. Gideon Bull was a Labour councillor for 15 years and spoke up against the cuts to day centres in this ward. Because he did that, he got the Labour whip pulled from him. I fear if we vote for another Labour councillor, they won't be able to speak up for the constituents of the ward. As a Green Party member, I can speak up for the constituents of the ward, and I will do that if elected.